was that thing you were asking Dino?
So, Dino, is it true? Did you really get on top of a car and put yourself in a trash bag and called yourself trash?
It is 100% true. Most of my stories are 100% true. But actually, there was a bit of a false. I did kind of lie a little. It wasn't my car. It was my dad's 1999 Ford Ranger.
Oh, nice.
I was in the trunk.
Yeah, it's a big load.
And welcome to episode number 7. We have a very special guest. Can you introduce yourself?
I go by many names. They call me Fluffy, but they can also call me the Booty Bandit. So either one is fine.
All right, Fluffy, were you Gabriel Iglesias, the comedian?
Yeah, but I say you mean Fluffy Cyborg?
Yeah.
I didn't want to put the cyborg
That's the old
because
him. Now he's just Fluffy.
yeah,
No,
now I'm just Fluffy, man.
wasn't that like one
That's
of those.
Mr. Fluffy to you.
Wasn't that just like one of the random names Xbox gave you or something like
No, it was a random name generator.
that?
And the man stuck with it.
Yeah,
Hey,
he just
respect
stuck.
for that. Respect
But
for
that was
that.
that was back in that was 11 years ago, and I have yet to change
Dude, my email
the
is
name.
like still the same one I used when I was 12 and signing up for like League of Legends. So I feel a little bit of cringe every time I let someone's like, "Hey, what's your email?" And I'm like, "It's my gamer Gmail."
Yeah, it's the same for me.
I had to make a whole like professional one.
No, I
Yeah,
said fuck it.
same.
I stopped trying to make a professional one because I had made one and had lost my password to it.
Oh,
So I
also,
said I said fuck it. I'm just going with the one email that I know that I've always had. And so everything, like literally work related things or things from, different stores, emails, promotional emails, all of that stuff just goes to the one email.
so I that's hilarious. Let me share a story with y'all about how I made my email and how I got this nickname. So back in the day,
Yeah, it's something we probably
long
should
long
have done
time
a
ago.
long time ago.
I think you misspelled it and added an E in there.
So a long time ago, I and a couple friends we saw this movie that all Latinos should have watched. You know, all the cool ones, anyways, because Dino haven't hasn't watched it. It's called Blood In, Blood Out,
Nope, haven't watched it.
and it's about like cholo life. You know, that Mexican gangster, the vatos locos. Like, so we
Forever.
see, yeah, forever. Hey, this man
Forever.
knows what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah. You got to, bro. If you don't, then you're officially not Mexican. Or
Yeah,
Chicano, I mean.
yeah, you're not a Chicano. You haven't seen that, which Dino isn't.
Nope.
He's fake.
Mm-hmm.
So, we watched that movie and then we're like, oh, okay, guys, we gotta make like our own gang, you know? We gotta, and like, we all these little middle school kids, we're like, yeah, we're gonna make a gang and we all gotta have nicknames. So we all get together, and then one of them brings out this poster that had the little homies, you know, the homies, like the
Yeah.
comic. So they're like, okay, we're gonna pick our nicknames from here. So yeah, we all just picked our nicknames from there. And like, yeah, okay, we're gonna start calling each other by these nicknames, and we're gonna start dressing like the homies. We're gonna be cholos, you know. We're gonna have our gang and everything.
That's
And
proof of
I,
that.
I made my email that. That's what I made my email, my nickname from the homies that I picked. And nobody ever really called me that. And yeah, it just kind of stuck. But like nobody ever used it. Like we didn't actually use it. I think we stayed like for one day, and then we kind of got shy around girls, like trying to call each other that. So like nobody actually kept their nickname.
Oh,
Nice.
here's the thing.
We did make a game, and we're like, okay, if anybody wants to join, they don't have to get jumped. You know, like we start making all these rules or whatever. And then like after a week, we kind of forgot about it.
Nice.
I feel like I did something similar with my friends in middle school. I actually have a picture of while I'm on a roller coaster and we're doing kind of like a gang sign, the Vatos Locos Forever. And
Yeah,
on the roller coaster picture. Like we're all
Hey,
posted up like cholos, bro.
you know the thing about that movie is supposed to like get you away from games. Like, oh yeah, Miklo ends up bad. He ends up in prison, whatever. And we're like, nah, man. Like, dang, Miklo's so cool. I want that. I want to be that guy. I want to be Magic.
I want to sell
Yeah.
drugs.
Yeah, I want to sell drugs. I want to go to jail and almost get raped.
Almost.
Oh, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know about that. Oliver.
I don't know about that. Almost.
Yeah. Okay, take
You
almost
looking
out.
kind of cute. I might rape you.
No, it would be consensual if it's you,
That's not. I don't like it like that.
Oh, you don't like it like
Not
that.
even
Well,
my
that's,
wife.
that's what keeps me safe.
That doesn't keep my wife safe. I just stopped fucking around.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God.
think we just need to report this, man.
Yeah, y'all need to report me to
Thank you,
PETA.
Mac. Actually, might be a menace to society.
You got to report me to PETA, SCP, fucking what's the guy the guy that does the marriage shit, Jerry Springer,
Harris Springer.
Oh,
You need to go to
retire,
Dr.
right?
Phil, bro.
Dr. Phil.
You need to go. Yeah, you need Dr. Phil.
I need to talk
You-
to Kevin Hart, to Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
Yeah, you need to do that, man.
Just report me to everybody. Fuck it. I'm gonna be on America's
Good
Most
answer.
Wanted.
So, I want to do something a little different, guys. And this week, I want to start kind of things up with the Grace Combo cards. So,
Okay.
I pulled a random one out.
I'm gonna say we
And
usually
it's-
leave that
it's
to
a
the
look-
end, but most of you motherfuckers don't listen that long, so
Yeah, we're trying to work on our viewer retention because, it's not going great, man. Life is pain.
yeah. What the fuck, Baljeet from India? Why aren't you listening to the whole thing?
Yeah, that guy from Russia,
Please step
man.
it up,
Like,
Baljeet.
yeah, Baljeet, especially Baljeet.
Fucking Vladimir and your friend. What's another Russian name?
Alexis.
The first thing that came to my head was Dragunov.
Isn't that a food?
Exactly.
Zika
Okay, so-
bliat.
David.
Zika bliat.
Yeah.
That's the only Russian I know.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, same.
Comrades, well, the card for this week is if you could see into the future, what's one thing you want to see? Only one thing.
Can I go?
Yeah, you can go.
I
Can
think.
Ask yourself.
I think what I want to. All right. I think what I'd like to see is if I make it to retirement or if I'm like homeless.
Oh, that is true. That is a good one because I wouldn't mind that either. Like, hey, do I make it to retirement age or can I spend this retirement money now?
Yeah, like, do I live it up
Mm.
or do I end up like on the fucking street? Like my wife left me and my child left me and I'm fucking broke as shit. This mortgage is killing me.
You could always just sell yourself in the streets,
And we're risking our fucking jobs with this.
especially since somebody keeps talking shit about his job every episode.
Hell yeah, power to the people.
Every day.
Power to the people.
We
What
need to start
about
a
you?
revolution.
What about you, Fluffy Cyborg? If you could see one into the future,
He literally
what's one
just
thing
said
you would
he
want to see?
is booty bandit.
I would say I would want to see into the future if I ever make it to gold in League of Legends.
That is a very low standard to have, bro. I mean, I could boost you there. I could probably boost you there, my guy.
No, the
Dude,
older you get,
I'm
the
iron
worse your
right now.
reflexes go too. Like that, like I don't think you need to look at the future for that.
No, dude, I think I'm aging like fine wine, dude, because I've gotten better. I feel like I play League better now than I did back then. But the game has gotten so competitive to the point where back then I was in silver, now I'm in iron.
Yeah, I honestly fell out of love with League of Legends like a season ago. I just don't like I don't like the lanes. They feel very oppressive, and
Yeah.
I moved to jungle, and then I was like, man, my jungle playstyle got hit like one season, and I was just like, you know what? Screw this. Like, I'm just tired of trying to change my playstyle every other patch.
Your lanes whack.
Yeah.
Your champions whack. Your items whack. Power World is dope as fuck.
Bro, Power World is pretty dope.
It really is.
I
Like
haven't tried it yet.
it's the only game I played recently because child. But I played it and I was like, oh, this shit's pretty dope. You like go around crafting shit. There's little guys with you. You can like make them do shit.
Little pals, not to be confused with
Pals.
Pokemons.
It's not the same thing.
It's not the same. They're very, very different.
It's
Very,
Pokemon.
very
Pokemon with
Has
the
fun.
Pokemon with the strap.
Do you guys
One-
remember Pokemon Go?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I played that for a couple of weeks. And then I was like,
I went pretty hard on it to the point where every weekend I was going to like a different city. And by
State
that I
park.
mean like 2 hours away,
Yeah, I remember
2
going to
hours
the
away
state park
from
for that.
any direction.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was so excited for it. And then, because I thought you were going to be able to fight or like battle them. But after like a couple of weeks, I was like, yeah, I'm done with this. And I
You
heard they added
eventually
that
did.
later on. Yeah.
Yep, you eventually did.
But by then you had
Okay.
already lost my interest.
I don't like the play
Yeah.
style. I'd rather have like the good
I-
old fashioned like you pick
I
your
bet,
four
I bet
moves.
you don't like the playstyle. You have to walk around, bro.
Hell nah, dude. Not dude. When the game first came out, I was so excited. I was like, "Oh yeah, Pokemon in like real life is gonna be awesome." I opened up my Pokemon app. I have 3 Pokemon, only 3. Your starters, and that's it. Like the area we lived in is rural as fuck when I played it, so there was nothing. You had to go to the cities to like fight to get the gyms, like find different Pokemon. I
There was nothing near.
I mean, I used to like go with my neighbors because I wasn't able to drive yet. So we'd go to like the state park, walk around. Like they go out and like actually like on the weekends go to like different places to like play Pokemon Go. But I didn't always have that luxury, so there was nothing around.
Yeah. I'm glad I got the opportunity to play it while I lived in town, like in the
Mhm.
city. The city. Well, in town. But after I moved, it kind of like fell off. There was nothing out in the woods. I mean, nothing.
You keep going, you find a fucking skin. What's it called?
A skin crawler.
Skin crawler. No, what's the other one called? The fucking the one that mimics people.
Coyote?
No, what the fuck? Skinwalker, something like that.
Skinwalker. That's what it
Uh,
is.
I know what you're talking about. There's another it's a color. It's like the name of a color as well.
Wendigo?
Yeah, the Wendigo.
I wanted to say that, but I wasn't sure. That's what you meant.
But
Yeah, but Coyote is also one. It was like a trickster god of like the natives. He would also take like different human shape to like mess with you.
Mm.
Hey,
Well,
if she's
I'm sorry, Pablo. We totally skipped over yours, man.
oh, I'm not done
We just
yet.
went.
You only got one thing, bro. We moved.
No.
we moved off.
No. Before we move off onto your thing, if the Skinwalker's got nice titties, I may have to keep
Oh,
going.
I'm hitting. I'm
Yeah,
hitting.
and the Wendigoon got some big titties. I might have to,
Yeah. All I'm saying, bro. If the Llorona ever tries to scare me, but she kind of thick, bro.
She kind of thick. She's wearing heels and shit.
Yeah, she wearing
Hey,
heels.
if
You
you
know,
don't-
she got stockings on, bro. Like she trying to seduce me. Like, nah, bro. Like we're gonna go.
It's like she's like mis hijos, and I'm
I'm
like, I'm about to give you some more.
hijos.
Yeah, I'm about to give you some more.
Hell
Get pregnant,
yeah.
get pregnant.
Yeah. You want
Yeah.
some? You want some? I give you some. Nah, she kind of ugly. Nah. Yeah, we ain't doing nothing.
As long as she got a
Imagine
pretty
you
face, I
actually
don't
do
care.
that.
I'm sorry.
And you actually give her kids, and she disappears. Like the whole concept of her just kind of like implodes.
Bro, I hope so because I don't want to pay no child support.
Yeah.
Facts.
No, she pulls up at your
The
door.
Llorona show up to court. Like, yeah, it was him.
She pulls up to your
Okay.
door with like a 3-year-old. Like, this is yours.
Yeah, like you did what you did. Now you gotta take responsibility. Like, nah,
Take
lady.
responsibility.
Nah, I don't do that. I don't even know what that means.
Like all the etchy animes. Now you got to take responsibility.
There's so much of that.
I hate that phrase, man. 'Cause it's just overused.
No, it's funny whenever they're like, "Oh, you got me so horny. Now you got to take care of me."
Oh
Hey.
man.
I really hope I hear that one day.
Yeah, no,
Oh, man.
it's like
Nah,
it's like 2 pieces of sandpaper.
Yeah, that's my the reaction I normally get.
I'm sorry, but yeah,
It's more like it's more like EU. Somebody help me.
what is your what would you like to see in the future, Pablo?
Yeah.
If I could see only one thing into the future, it would be how One Piece ends, because apparently it's never going to end. But
It's
they
still
said
got 5 more years.
yeah, they said we're on the last arc, so maybe I wouldn't waste it on that. I would want to see how I die. I think it would mess with me.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I would like to see kind of like when it's gonna happen, because I feel like if I know it's gonna happen, it would suck if it's like okay in like a year or something. But if I know, but either way, I would kind of leave fearless till that time comes. I would be like, I can do whatever I want. I don't know if that would change it, but if I like, I think I don't know how it would affect it.
Do you think it would change it?
I don't think it would,
No, I
but
think
because
you.
it's the future, right? So I only get to see one thing, but it's like, okay, if I see the future and I know I'm dying in my 50s or whatever, I'm like, okay, well, I got 30 years. I'm going to live this 30 years to the max, and if it's like, okay, you're going to die, like next year, I'm like, okay, dang, I got a year left. Let me live it up to the max, or, I think it would just kind of give me like, okay, I got this many years. I would be able to plan around that instead of being like, yeah, I want to be responsible and like save money and buy a house and, like do this and that, save for my retirement. And then you never make it there.
Get a huge life insurance. They can never prove you saw the
Yeah.
future.
Yeah. I mean, how would they know?
And
Doctor Strange shows up and is like, nah, insurance fraud.
yeah, with the time crystal, what was it called? The fucking Infinity Gauntlet shit.
Yep.
But speaking of that, like that kind of goes into my topic that I had this week. If we're done with this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so you see your future and you see that like the way you die and it's like unavoidable, you can't change it. Are you more into the belief of like everything is random, like everything just like is spontaneous, there's no real like plan or course, or are you more into like the belief of like a higher power is in control, there's a plan and something is planned out for you?
I am kind of in the middle personally because, like, I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ. He's my Lord and Savior and all that good stuff. But there's also the book of Revelations, right? Apocalypse in Spanish, where it's like where we know the end of the world is going to come, and basically the chosen are going to be saved. The people that actually follow Jesus are going to be saved. So we do have a choice of freedom, but like God kind of already show us what the future is going to be. I don't think there's anything that we ourselves can do to change it, because like God is showing what the future is going to be like, not that what it could be, as far as I from my understanding. So I think we do have freedom, but we're always going to choose the same thing. Like, I don't really believe in the multiverse or like multiple universes where there's a universe where you walk right, there's a universe where you took a left turn, there's a universe where you went straight, there's a universe where you said no, there's one where
there's a universe where my hair didn't stop growing.
There's a universe where I didn't suck Pablo's cock.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to see that universe.
Yeah, I would. I live in that universe.
No, you don't.
Shit.
No, you don't.
Anyways, look, that is not important here. If we're gonna discuss you tasting somebody's penis, it is our guest. Did he pass the penis inspection?
Yeah, he did. With flying colors. Just a little bit of the taste. Drink a little bit more pineapple. I personally had no problem with it, but someone else might.
Look, man. Look, I understand. It's not easy being this cheesy.
Nice.
But, yeah, that was a good one.
You want to go ahead and give your answer, Booty Bandit, or?
I thought it was Fluffy Cyborg.
Yeah. I believe that. I believe that everything is random. I believe that we're in full control. And it's all mind over matter. If you let yourself be locked down, you will be locked down.
Good
to
answer. Good
a
answer.
certain road
Good
to
answer.
a certain road in life that you know that you're gonna take.
Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer. I mean, it is a good question. It's something that makes you really ponder. Um, but it's right. It's all uh zeros and ones.
Ones and zeros, zeros and ones. What if there's a two there somewhere?
You're fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Okay, what about you, Dino? What do you believe?
Well, thanks for asking, buddy.
I only
I
did it out of obligation. I want you to know that.
thanks. I sort of am like you in the middle, of like believing everything is random, but also believing there are like instances where like God kind of helps you out because I'm in the like I'm also like I'm Catholic, and you know they always say like God has a plan for you. Like there's so many times in my life where I should have died. Like I was falling asleep on the road. I was like I fell off my mom's bed and like hit my head on real wooden furniture. A 2x4 fucking fell on my head when I was swinging at my church. Like there were a lot of instances where I think I should have died. Like I swallowed a piece of metal. There's a lot of stories of me almost dying. But I'm still alive. I'm still kicking. Like I have my wife, my son. He's getting baptized soon. Like so, but at the same time, I also don't really like the fact that there's a plan. Because I also like to
You like to
believe.
spice it up a little bit, right?
Yeah, like I like to believe. Like I mean, every human likes to believe that they have some level of control. And I
Hmm.
mean, like, cause I mean, like, if I don't go to work, I know I'm not gonna get paid and I might fall behind on bills or I might fall behind on my mortgage. So like I kind of have like the ability to choose like all right, well, I don't want to be homeless, so I better go to work. And stuff like that, you know, like I like to have some level of control, but at the same time I kind of like to believe like, you know, everything's going to be all right.
Yeah, and I want to give a quote that you kind of made me think about, and I might not say it exactly perfect, and I forgot who said it, but it was something like, which is better to believe in God your whole life, die, and then discover that there is no God, or believe in God your whole life, die, and discover there is. Like, you know, because one way you basically lose everything, and the other way you really don't lose anything because you lived a good life anyways. You know you were a moral good person.
Well, I mean, I believe that too. Like, I don't believe you should just be an asshole just because there isn't a like guy in the sky that's judging you. Like, I'm not saying like you have to be a piece of shit, but I also like to believe like he's a more forgiving guy than the image us Catholics have of him, where he's like you can't even touch your pee pee, like when you go pee.
I don't think. Yeah, I think like a lot of people add their own rules that are not set in stone. They just kind of give you their interpretation. Well, I believe like there's a lot of Christian sects, right? And they're all like, oh, we're the right ones. We're the right ones. But it's like if you're a Christian and you follow Jesus and you love Jesus, like you know, I think Jesus is gonna look out for you. He's gonna listen to you, and you know, he's not gonna be like, oh man, you're not a Baptist. Oh man, you're not a Lutheran.
Methodist.
Yeah, you're not a Methodist.
Oh
Nah,
man,
nah.
you watch weird
You're not a
porn.
Catholic. Yeah.
You watch weird
Um,
porn. Get the fuck out of here.
but going back to religion, I didn't mean for this podcast to turn about religion, but I like to ask you something because I'm not a Catholic, but I have respect for Catholics. But there is one thing that I
I
was,
don't.
Yeah, I was about to say it sounds like you're about to be really disrespectful. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I'm not about to be very disrespectful. At least I don't think I am. But I was talking with this girl. She's Catholic the other day,
Hmm.
and she said something about the Virgin Mary, or like, yeah, you know, she made a miracle or something. I was like, the Virgin Mary made a miracle, like she made the miracle happen. I was like, don't you feel like sometimes you worship the Virgin more than you actually worship Jesus, like Jesus or God? And she was like, I worship them about the same. And I'm like, well, from my understanding, you're not supposed to worship her at all. You're only supposed to worship God. So what's your take on that?
I think that's where the
That's more
the
Mexican though.
denominations. I think
Uh,
that's where the denominations really come into play. because there's like Catholic, and then there's denominations of it, a whole lot of different ones. And just like how you said, or your argument towards the girl, um, I bet they also had the same when it came to uh, kind of choosing what to believe or what to worship.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to start an argument, but I just want to
Yeah, yeah.
understand how that side works, right? Because like, everybody can read the Bible and come to their own conclusions. And
Yeah.
like I said, I'm not trying to pick on anybody. I literally just have trouble understanding one because like I grew up in Mexico, and in Mexico, I feel like the Virgin is very important, which is a good thing.
She's from the
But
Middle East.
yeah, no, but but like sometimes I feel people like worship the Virgin, and like you're only supposed to worship God, like So I just never understood that, and I've asked a couple people, but nobody has really given me a good
Okay.
answer
Let
about
me try to give
why
you
you worship her.
let me try to give you a good answer here.
Good answer.
And
Good
this is
answer.
coming from this is coming from somebody that, I kind of stopped going to church, but I still, somewhat believe. Um, I feel like the reason a lot of, or pretty much all Catholics really, how you say, worship the Virgin Mary, I don't see it as worshiping. I see it more as being thankful for giving us Jesus. We don't
Oh.
necessarily, I feel like we don't necessarily worship her. We're kind of like giving our thanks, showing our gratitude, and kind of having her as a beacon of like motherhood and kind of like protection. That's like you know, how there's like the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Well, that's kind of like that's all one, the Father, and then I guess you could say that the Virgin Mary is kind of like the mother.
Damn, that really was a good answer. Holy shit.
Yeah,
I didn't think
honestly,
about it
yeah,
that way.
I really loved your answer.
Damn, that's pretty good.
But now let me
But
ask you this though.
but I can see how it seems like it's being worshipped because
No,
it's just such a huge
I,
display. But keep in
no,
mind, we also do a huge display for whenever, you know, the journey of like Jesus Christ, whenever he's having to carry the cross.
yeah, no, and like I said, I'm not trying to insult anybody's faith or anything. It's just something that I really liked your answer because I had never thought about it that way. But I do feel like you say it's not worshiping, but I have to disagree on that part because like we literally throw parties for her. We literally had like a whole show where it's like her like making miracles happen when she does has no power to make miracles happen, right? She was a human woman that was chosen by God because she was virtuous to give birth to the incarnation of God, which is Jesus Christ. So she herself has no
No
power to
power.
make
Yeah.
things happen. But like we have a whole
I haven't.
show, we have a whole show like
What show?
La Rosa de Guadalupe, where it's like her, like people pray to her and they leave a flower, and then like there was all the memes about like people falling off the stairs and like the music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like I know, but like this is one of the reasons I asked these questions because this has stayed with me my whole life.
Hmm.
I remember in one of the parties that they do for her at Mexico is like a big party that they do for the Virgen, where like women are literally like, if you make me this miracle, I will crawl on my feet like this whole walkway thing, like
Yeah.
this whole path, and they'll go on their knees. They literally crawl the whole way as a penance or whatever you call it to the Virgin for like making the miracle happen. Like you heal my son, or my son made it back safe, or something along those lines. It's like, yeah, me concedió el milagro. So, they crawl the whole way. And I admire that kind of faith. I just never understood it. So I got to say, your answer was really great. It kind of pointed things from a different perspective.
Yeah. And honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't know what you're talking about. Like I guess you're speaking about a show or something that you saw.
No, it was a
I'm gonna
really,
say, well, you don't know the Rosa de Guadalupe?
yeah, it
Mm,
was like a really big show in
no, I
Mexico.
don't.
I don't know if it's still going on.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
episode like
I never.
2000.
I never really saw that show, but I've never really seen people do like that in real life.
Bro, the
Um,
show used to be like it used to be like kind of simple, like oh, like my daughter is doing drugs. How do I stop that? And shit's gotten so fucking off the wall. I don't even know what the
I'm pretty
message
sure
is,
I've probably seen some clips of it
dude.
where they're
Like,
being like over dramatic.
no, but
Oh
not
yeah, yeah. There
even
was
that.
so many
Like,
memes.
not even that. It's like, and like I said, like at the beginning, it was like, oh, my husband's cheating on me. Like, what do I do? Or like something like that. But now it's like there's like three different subplots. There's like one person's going through this, another person's going through that, and I'm at the end. I was like, what the fuck was the message?
Oh
What
yeah,
was
I
the
ain't gonna
theme?
lie though. It was a good show. I used to watch it myself.
I might have to check it out then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
You
yeah,
start binge watching.
yeah, yeah. You should have been watching. No, I remember it was a pretty good show because I remember back in the day, we kind of didn't have I didn't have my PC like I do now, so we used to kind of sit around in the living room just watching shows together as a family, which
Yeah,
is something I kind of miss to this day. But at the same
yeah.
time, I'm glad for the blessings I have. But yeah, I remember watching novelas back in the day, watching Rosa de Guadalupe or whatever the show was called, and yeah, it was a good show. It was a good show. But like I said, I definitely do. Like I said, the thing with like the woman crawling, that I saw that with my own eyes multiple years when I was
Hmm.
living in Mexico and I was a little kid, and that kind of stayed with me. And like I really do respect that, even if I don't agree with those beliefs. I really respect people that have that type of commitment to their faith. Like there was a Muslim I worked, a woman that was Muslim, and she would ask for like I gotta pray at a certain time, and she would go there and pray at a certain time every day, facing the way she had to face. She would sit there and pray, and that's something I really respect, even if I don't share their beliefs. I respect that type of commitment.
The commitment, the discipline.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
discipline.
understand.
I mean, there's different levels of like religious people though. There's like some religious people that are like because I had a African American girlfriend in the past, and
Uh,
and I went to her church. She's Baptist, and they were about to pass out. Like there was one time this woman was like just really getting into the spirit. They were singing, and then like after a while, she was like, "Thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord," and like literally like people had to go grab her. Like they thought she was gonna pass out, and I was like, "Oh, well, I mean, I guess she's really feeling it."
Oh, I was gonna say people kind of
I,
worship their own way, man. Because
yeah,
like Latino
yeah.
churches that can be like that too. Like not well, not the Catholic ones I've been to, but
Hmm.
whenever you go to
Catholic is
like
more of like a serious, kind of like prayer wise, quiet. You're being mindful of how loud you are.
Yeah,
I feel like.
yeah.
but there's just people like us who like I haven't gone to church in a while only because my work schedule and just haven't been able to. But like I mean I still like to have some like level of belief. Like yeah, like everything's gonna be all right. God's got my back, and I don't know. It's like there's different levels. Like you everybody worships their own way. Everybody there might be some Muslims who eat pork. You know what I mean?
I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
about that last one.
That's not very haram of you.
Yeah, yeah, it's not very
But
haram.
you know what I mean? It's like everyone has their own levels. Like some people really like get into the religion. Other people are just kind of like, yeah, he's a good guy, but like
Yeah,
I might not visit his house very frequently.
yeah. I see where you're coming from, and I have to agree. That's where honestly where I'm at. I feel like as long as you're a good person, you
Hmm.
try your hard, you try your
Yeah,
best, um, to be a good person. Then I mean, then you're good.
is that the only topic? Hello,
Oh,
did I,
hello. I mean,
did you cut out?
you can talk. I mean,
I literally only had the one topic. I mean, I keep going. Do you want to make this a whole religion thing?
no. I mean, it's
Uh,
fine. It's fine.
okay, okay. Let me switch things up because I wanted your guys' opinion on this.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to cut out that huge silence. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So the other day, and you know me, I work in construction. And there's no bathrooms around where we are currently at. The other day, I went to the woods, and it had rained the day before, so it was all humid, and there were a lot of gnats, mosquitoes, and I went out into the woods to take a piss, and the next thing I know, I find a gnat under my foreskin. I just feel like I had to share that.
That's what the dick taste was.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't know
You
if you
you
guys have ever had to go shit in the woods.
do you like peel your foreskin back when you pee?
Um, every now and then, just to kind of see if there's any cheese in there.
I no, I mean like
But
not like in general. Like when you pee, like do you pull it back? I just kind of use it like a water hose.
I do kind of feel it back because I feel like I can aim better.
Nah, I have it with scope. Like I feel like I'm more accurate with the foreskin, like in its natural position. When I pull it back, it's so small that it just kind of goes haywire and shoots everywhere, like a sawed off shotgun.
Man's using an iron sight.
Now I'm using the sawed off shotgun.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you gotta peel it back just because it helps you aim better.
It does. I definitely have to agree with that.
Nah,
Do you see? Have you ever like I need to sit down when I pee kind of thing?
Uh, nah, because it touches the water.
he touches the water. Nah. See, that's a good thing about having a small cock. I mean, you literally don't have to worry about that.
I wouldn't know about that.
I wouldn't either.
I have a third leg. Putting it out there, ladies.
Putting it out there, lady, literally.
My girlfriend's about to kill me.
Yeah, for real, dude. Like, what the fuck, dude?
I'm just kidding, man. Don't get jealous. You're the one and only side chick.
The one and only side chick.
All right, so I have a question for you guys.
Go ahead. Glad someone came with topics. Pablo.
Yeah.
Hey, this is your. I have topics for days, son. I'm just trying to see what you got.
Oh, okay. Hitting the switcheroo. No, but my question to you guys is, well, it's actually two in one. Did you guys like or enjoy high school? And if you did, what did you like the most about it?
I peaked in high school.
Same. That's why I'm asking this question.
Honestly, dude, high school kind of sucked. Thinking back on it, like, I mean, not like, I mean, like, I'm glad I was able to hang out with like, you and like, like our friends from high school. Like, I really do miss like those times with my friends. Other than that, I mean, high school, or I mean, it wasn't difficult for me, at least. I didn't have to study. All I did was pay attention in class, regurgitated like all the information in them onto my test sheet, and like do the homework. And I was golden. Like I was making like A's and B's. Oh, by the way, regarding last episode, I didn't explain what Beta Club was. It's not where they teach you how to be a beta cuck. It's like it was like a club for like
It pretty much is, honestly.
It was
all the smart geeky people went in there.
Yeah, you had to have like a 4.0 GPA, like no absences. You had to participate in shit like that. That's what I meant by the beta club. But like, school wasn't super like difficult, at least high school. But I don't want to go back to that. I mean, I do because I don't like paying bills and shit. But like, I'm kind of glad I got out of that.
Yeah, I'd have to not agree with you. Honestly, if I'd like to go back just because I like the environment.
Wait, do we get to keep all the knowledge that we currently have?
Yeah.
So I know what sex is.
So I'll probably bag a couple teachers.
Oh, hell yeah.
Having the knowledge I have now.
Shout out to Miss. No, I'm joking.
All I'm saying is, if I could go back and with knowledge I have now, bro, I would be so rich in a few years. Because I mean, I'm buying the hell out of Bitcoin, bro.
Hell yeah, Bitcoin.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You want to hear the story of how I fucked up Bitcoin so bad? So I had a friend that was really into computers and everything. He was like, so twice we fucked up. Because first he told me like, oh, you heard about Bitcoin when it was like pretty new and it was like super cheap. And then he was like, you heard about Bitcoin? Then he kind of explained what it is, and it was like it had just come out it had been out maybe a couple weeks, like maybe a month or two, and he was like, you know what, we should definitely buy like a couple $100 of Bitcoin, leave it there for like 10 years, and then like Like, see if, like, at the, worst case scenario, with it's a couple $100. Best case scenario, we become rich. And we're like, yeah, we're going to do it. So we get our paychecks. We're getting paid every 2 weeks working part-time, in high school. And yeah, when it was time, I was like, yeah, I wanted to buy the Bitcoin and just leave it there to see if it works. But at the same time, I want to buy Skyrim or like whatever game was out at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, hey, like there's a way where you can mine Bitcoin once they had taken off a little bit. And we're like, yeah, we don't think the price will go that much higher. And we were like, yeah, let's get together, build a computer, like out of old parts and like have it mine Bitcoin for us. Like, yeah, let's do that together. And then we kind of got busy and we never got together and did it. And then I was like, years later when, Bitcoin was selling like a single one for like 60,000, I was like, damn it, I could have been rich.
I think everybody kind of missed that train. There was that one story about a guy who paid for like a pizza with Bitcoin back when it was worth like not a lot. So he paid like, I don't know, a good bit of Bitcoin just for like one pizza. And like later on, like it fucking took off. He would have been like a multi-millionaire.
Yeah, but I think he said he didn't regret anything because he was broke and his daughter needed a pizza. And I respect that. He did regret it, but I mean, he did what he had to do.
That's cope. That's so cope.
No, yeah, honestly, yeah, he's definitely.
You know how many pizzas he could buy his daughter if he hadn't have bought the one?
Yeah, but I mean, he was broke and starving. Like, you got to do what you got to do.
Hey, bro, go outside and pick some fucking berries off a tree.
I'm glad I'm at the age, where I never got into it whenever it was first started, because I feel like I would have been devastated if I missed that opportunity, and I feel like a lot of people probably.
But you were at the age where you could have gotten in on it.
No, bro.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
So 5 years ago, man.
Turning 24 next week.
I'm talking about back in like 2014.
Happy birthday. Happy early birthday.
Well, not first started because I'm pretty sure it started before that.
All right, fuck you then.
But I'm saying you could have invested 5 years ago.
Yeah, dude, I didn't know shit about investing. Dude. I started learning about investing probably like 3 years ago.
You know the thing I never understood? I never understood the whole mining thing. So you could mine the Bitcoin for free, correct? Is your computer just kind of ran a program, or how did that work?
Well, from my understanding, is basically making all these mathematical calculations, and as a reward for solving this, because there's like a limited amount of them, you get like a very small part of a Bitcoin which has value. So because there's so many people doing it, and they're basically like less and less of them, of the Bitcoins, so it's not that profitable anymore. But there are other cryptocurrencies which were more profitable, where you were making more money by mining them. Yeah, because I had a couple friends that did that. They did it for like different other currencies, and they were like, okay, this one's kind of new. They're giving you more pieces or more free coin for like mining them. So they did that, and like I said, I kind of regret not doing it just because me and my friend, the one that told me about it, we literally said on our next paycheck we're gonna spend like $200 on Bitcoin and just leave it there for like 10 years and see, hopefully it goes up. At least, hopefully we get at least double our money. If not, we'll just lose a couple $100. But nope, bought Skyrim and a couple other games instead.
I mean, I was about to say, yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad trade-off.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I gotta say, Skyrim has one of the worst final bosses in video games.
I haven't got that far. No spoilers.
No, I'm spoiling it. You had like over 10 years to finish this.
No,
thing.
Fuck you. I literally just got it on the Switch.
No, I'm like, I just gotta say, it has one of the worst bosses like ever. Like, I think like there's no way for you to fail that. Like, you could just literally sit back and just be like, yep, all these side characters helping me, they got it.
I mean, that's literally like anything ever where the good guy wins. That's why Infinity War was so good, because Thanos actually won.
Yeah, but that's a movie. I'm saying in a video game, normally the last boss is kind of hard, or at least semi-hard, to beat. But in Skyrim, I feel like the last boss is kind of like...
I'm
rock hard. Yeah, I was about to say rock hard.
Talking about rock hard.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, but now I'm saying when you get there, you'll see what I mean. It's just
I'm
like
never getting there.
very anticlimactic.
I got stuck on the vampire mission. I'm trying to fuck the bitch.
You know, you can mod it.
Yeah, I
You
know.
have a
You
PC.
literally can't. But it's on the Switch. How the fuck do I mod it?
Almost like you have a computer you can play on.
No, dude. I have it on my Switch. It's portable.
Mm. Do you play it while driving?
Yes, exclusively.
Nice. All I do, I don't. The only thing I do while driving is drink. I mean, it's the only way to drive.
Good answer. Good answer.
I'm assuming he means water.
Yeah, water.
What were you saying before that, Pablo?
I was just saying that life is pain. Life is pain. Endless pain.
Okay, but before that.
No, I was just talking about Skyrim and how it has one of the worst bosses of all time. If I was saying something else, I don't remember.
All right, cool. Good.
Okay.
We're fucking awesome at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got my point across. I think, yeah, Skyrim, one of the worst bosses, final bosses ever. What do you think about Wukong, like the new game that just came out? It looks pretty dope.
I like it. It's interesting. It's the first time the Wukong story has been kind of done, even though it has a lot of significance, a lot of like it influenced a lot of stuff, like Goku. Like
there is no way that this is the first time that it has
Wukong
been done.
I mean,
Yeah,
like a standalone game.
Characters.
No, like a standalone Wukong game. I think this is literally the first time.
It might.
It's been about Wukong, the monkey game.
Anything.
Yeah. It's, I mean,
the mythical character. No, I know there's been other video games because I played.
But a standalone video game of just like Wukong, at least not here in America.
No, I literally have played it before.
The fuck are you talking about?
There was one. Was it on the PS3? I don't remember if it was called Wukong, but it was basically based on the same myth.
Okay, but no, I don't mean like actually like what I was saying is Dragon Ball Z was based on some Wukong. You know, like I'm not saying it's like the it's not an original or it hasn't influenced like any media or anything. I'm just saying like this a standalone Wukong game, not like a side quest, not a subplot, like its own thing.
Yeah, no, but I'm telling you, I literally have played a game like that. It wasn't like it was basically the same thing, like the same story, but it was a different game. Man, I'm gonna have to find it and show it to you. But
yeah, I'm about to find it and prove you fucking wrong.
What, you're gonna find it that there's no game?
Yeah, because I really feel like this is the only one that's ever came out. Like,
I remember one of them. I remember one of them was called Journey West. I don't remember if he had another thing, but it was the same thing, Journey West. There was another one called Odyssey to the West or something like that, where it was again he was.
Motherfucker, you're talking
like
about a mobile. You're talking about a mobile game.
No, it was basically like a post-apocalyptic, based on the same legend of Wukong.
Well, the only one that's pulling up is a card game and a mobile game, so that doesn't count.
Look up. What is it called? Odyssey to the West video game. It's a post-apocalyptic Wukong story that basically follows the same line, the same myth.
I couldn't fucking spell Odyssey of the West. Odyssey. All right, Odyssey of the West. Doesn't look like Wukong. He don't look like a monkey. I mean, he looks like a monkey, but
yeah, see, he kind of does look like a monkey. Like I said, it's a post-apocalyptic version of it.
But does it follow the Wukong story?
Yes, you know, Wukong is the journey. It's not a Wukong story. It's called Journey to the West. That is the legend.
Yeah, I know that it's called the Journey to the West. I know that.
Yeah, it follows Wukong. Literally, he's the main character of that story.
Fuck you, dude.
Why? Just because I proved you wrong?
No, because I'm not wrong. Because this isn't the exact same thing as Wukong.
It is based on the same legend.
It's based. I didn't say there wasn't. I didn't say there wasn't a game. I didn't say there was anything that wasn't based on it. I said it wasn't its own thing, like its own standalone thing.
It is. It is a standalone. It is. I mean, it's not. It's a standalone.
Okay,
game.
then. All right, bro. All right.
I'm gonna have to go with Pablo.
No, I didn't say that there wasn't anything based on the Wukong. No,
It's a
fuck you,
standalone
dude.
game. There's another one called Journey to
Yeah,
the
but
West.
it's
I think
no,
it,
no, no,
I
no,
think
no. I'm talking about
shit, this is
following.
like an old one because I played it. It follows Wukong. That one is a monkey because I played it on PlayStation 1, and that one is like I think it was PlayStation 1, and it's like Journey to the West where you're like a monkey, and it's kind of like pixel art, and it follows the same story,
I'm
and
looking
you're a
up Journey to the
monkey.
West. It's literally a card game.
I think it's called like Sayuki Journey to the West or something like that.
I'm looking this up. Y'all keep talking.
It's called like Sayuki Journey to the West, and it's kind of like one of those like strategic games, kind of like Pokemon, you know, where you move your character and then you like take turns attacking, if I'm remembering right. Anyways, it's kind of like the same thing. It follows the same legend, and you play as a monkey.
Nah, Shayuku is only pulling up the actual like wiki of the Journey to the West.
Sayuki,
You
Sayuku,
have to
something
spell
like
that
that.
out for him.
Yeah, you really
Okay,
do.
SAIYUKI.
My bad. Ah, fuck. The volume. If we have to use my recording, you're gonna have to cut that shit out.
You didn't have to say that out loud. Now more work for me.
That's a damn shame. Fuck you. I don't care. I'm right. You're wrong. Fuck you.
Nah, I'm right. You're wrong.
No, fuck
And
you.
you can suck on my nuts.
You can suck my dick. I never said that there hasn't been anything inspired
You
by it.
literally did. You said there's never been a standalone game
Yeah,
based on Wukong. That
I'm
is,
gonna have to
we
go
can
with
go
Pablo
back.
on this one.
Yeah, we can go back and play the recording.
Please
And
do.
I was like,
Bring it
there
back.
has been because I have played it. It was a good game. Like if you never played it, I know it's old. Like that post-apocalyptic one, Odyssey to the West. That was a good game. I really enjoyed it. It was pretty fun. I think that one was on like Xbox 360. Well, at least that's where I played it. It was like a hack and
looking.
slash game. You can't find it? Odyssey to the West?
No, I'm looking at a video called "Exploring Games Inspired by Wukong."
It's not inspired by Wukong. Wukong is inspired by Journey to the West.
It's
You have
literally
it
not
backwards.
on here.
You have it backwards. Wukong is inspired by Journey to the West. These other games are also inspired by Journey to the West. It's an all classic legend.
Are you talking about this? Like, is it what the? It looks like a
Sayuki?
fucking. It looks like one of the. It looks like a MMO RPG.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Motherfucker, I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
It's a standalone Journey to the West game
Whatever.
where you play as a monkey.
You're gonna make me have an aneurysm.
Look, all I gotta say is Odyssey to the West prove you wrong.
It didn't.
And
fuck
with
you.
that, we are ending the episode because I'm fucking right and Dino is wrong.
No,
and
fuck you, dude. I didn't say nothing was inspired by Wukong. Like I said, if you count Dragon Ball.
Standalone game.
A standalone, yeah, it's standalone, dude.
game.
That's what I mean. Like the
It's
main
like
topic, like,
Odyssey to the West is a standalone game.
This man's trying to
But
but it's
end on a
about
win.
everything else, though. Like it's not just Wukong, though.
It is
It's
about him.
based on him. It's not just a Wukong.
It's not based on Wukong because Wukong is not based on Wukong. Wukong is based on Journey to the West,
Yeah, I know.
and this one is based on Journey to the West.
Oh my god. Oh fuck.
Oh,
Wait, yeah, that's how you know he's heated, bro. That's how you know
Because
he's
you're
mad.
actually making me mad.
I'm glad because I'm right.
Just bleep that out. Leave it in there.
No, leave it in there.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm about to give you a whole address. Hey, if you
Don't
want to
put it
find
up.
this motherfucker, it's at. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, because you're a bitch.
I'm in control of the
Hey,
Twitter.
don't test him.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm in control of the Twitter, bro.
Bro, you dox me, I'll dox you back. You said worse things in here than me. You'll probably have more people going after you.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm
He's
sure you
gonna
have.
disappear off of the face of the earth.
All
You
the
just said
blind
my
grandmas gonna
name.
go after you.
But she's
Say
dead.
my name.
She's dead.
Why are you Heisenberg or something?
She's dead.
I am the danger. I am the one who knocks.
I never watched that show.
I did, but I
Partnership
didn't finish
over.
it.
Partnership over.
Good. After
You know
this,
what?
I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
All I gotta say is shout out to Enslave Odyssey to the West for being a standalone Journey to the West based video game. Because I made Dino mad about it.
Yeah, he's not gonna drop that for a couple of days.
I'm not.
Yeah, he's gonna remember this Monday. He's gonna
I'm gonna
be
bring it
doing
up to
some
you. I'm
research.
gonna bring it up to you at work.
he's gonna be doing some research to try to be like, nah, look, Wukong and
He's
this,
gonna come to work with a whole binder.
yeah,
full of-
yeah.
No, that's the thing. I don't even need research because I know I'm right.
No, you're not. Like Fluffy, agree with me. Like you're. This is a democracy, okay?
I don't even know the game, but if it's based off or is based off of Wukong, you did say it was the first standalone Wukong. Something following the storyline of Wukong.
Yes, like, but
And
it's
if
based
the
on
other
it.
game follows the story of Wukong, then wouldn't
Yeah.
that be the first one instead of the game Wukong? I mean, that's just how I
But
see
you're
it.
not playing as Wukong. You're playing as a fucking monkey.
Wukong is a monkey.
Yeah, I know, but not
Yeah.
the Wukong.
Okay.
I mean, okay.
Dino,
Because
Dino,
there's
Dino.
different. There's way different. There's so many different versions of Wukong. You see Wukong in League of Legends, and then you see the Wukong in the version of Smite, the game.
Yeah, yeah.
then
And
you
they're-
So there's okay. So then just saying
they're
Wukong
all
is
based on the
a
same legend.
concept.
They're all
It's the
based on the
same
same
concept.
legend. Okay, do you actually know the legend?
Okay.
Like, have you?
Using different words.
You
that
just
mean
said
the
my
same
name
thing.
again.
Fuck.
That's how you know he's heated.
We're all heated. You know,
We're all
fucking
heated
end the
over
episode.
We're ending the whole podcast.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck this.
Fuck
I'm
you.
gonna
I
make my own
fuck
podcast with blackjack and hookers.
you. Can I join?
Yeah, okay.
It'll be like this one, but with blackjack and hookers.
Okay. I'm making my own crazy combo.
Yeah, and it'll have blackjack and hookers. You know what? Let's just add blackjack and hookers to this one.
Fuck it, yeah. What do we? Why do we have
While
to
we're-
make a new
I
one?
feel like while we're at it, we should add cocaine as well.
Wait, you don't already have some? Oh man.
I was waiting for y'all to ask.
Nah, if I had cocaine, I'd probably break my fucking monitor.
I just like my Coke natural, like back in the day, like retro Coke. So I added a little bit of it to mine just
fuck is
to give it
retro
that
Coke?
retro flavor.
Like
It's the
retro.
one where
The
you
original recipe.
There's different
the
fucking
original
flavors.
recipe
There's
with
Coke
cocaine.
Diet.
Wait, you never been to the factory? Is that,
Oh, that Coke.
Yeah, we're talking about. Yeah, we're talking about Coke with
yeah,
Coke.
we're talking
I
about.
thought you were talking about
Coca-Cola
the
with
other
Coke.
kind. Oh,
We kind of are. Yeah, we're talking about Coca-Cola with Coke.
it's like Diet Coke, the white stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, this has been great. I think the episode needs to be a little bit shorter because we're struggling with viewer retention because you're a bunch of fucking ingrates, man. We're working our hearts. We're putting our souls into this, man.
We're getting heated up in here.
Yeah, we're getting heated up, and we're gonna have to have makeup sex, me and Dino, after this, and Fluffy's gonna
Hard.
join in.
Hard makeup.
Yeah,
I'm gonna. I like to watch.
he's
the
yeah,
closet.
he likes to sit there in the table and just kind of stroke it slowly. Okay, so now we gotta go do that now, so we
Just
can
gotta
make
go
up. Because Dino's
just
mad
pull
that I'm
this-
right.
pull the foreskin back slowly.
Yep.
It's like a
Extra
Band-Aid.
slowly. Okay, next time in the next episode of Craze Combo, come back so you can hear about our makeup sex section. More stories about a blind grandma and Dino in the same room.
I can give y'all more
And-
stories if y'all want them.
And Fluffy might come back another time. Let us know what you think. Is he your favorite guest so far? And hopefully we'll be putting out a bonus episode soon as well of another episode that we tried to record that didn't really work out. So we're trying to make it into a bonus episode. We have a lot of things in store for episode number 10. It's going to be a very special episode, guys. So come back to Craze Combos.
Combos or combos?
Is that the end?
I think so.
We keep that in.